Welcome to Phone Doctor's trim conversion repair video. We're going to show you basically how to turn your iPhone from one color and put a trim around it, along with the back trim as well, and the home button. Give it a funky look to it. It looks really slick. And so let's get started. Basically, what you're going to need is obviously the front trim, which will go around your LCD digitizer. Your back trim will go around obviously the back portion of the phone, and then the home button will be replaced here. As you can see here, I have my phone already taken apart. If you need or have any problems with taking it apart, do look at our video on our website, phonedoctors.com, or our YouTube page as well. You know, it's the iPhone 4 breakdown for the 4 or the 4S, and I'll kind of show you how to get to this portion of the device to be able to do this type of a repair. The first thing we want to do is to change the color of the home button, and so what we'll do is we'll flip the device around here and take your plastic pick, and right here on the home button, just look a little switch. You'll lift up, and so it pops up. And at that point, you will switch hands here real quick. You will slide the home button flex out, and it kind of just dangles there for a second while you just funnel it through this little hole. And of course, be careful not to yank on it. You don't want to rip that flex cable. So once you have that taken apart, you have the flex cable with the cosmetic home button, and all it is a little piece of plastic. It's very easy to separate. You just get your metal pick here, and you'll just kind of wedge it in between the flex and the home button. So that part is off, and so we'll put that to the side, and we'll grab our new one. The button has a design on it, and it kind of shows you which way the flex goes, and you just place it back on this button here. And the home button should have a little bit of tackiness to it, so it should stick. Once that's secured down, you can put the home button back in place on this device and lay it down in place. Of course, flip it over and take your flat pick here and just kind of wedge it back into the usually something thinner usually works best. I'm trying to plug this flex cable back in. It can be kind of a challenge. Once you get plugged in, then you just push the lever back down. And it's secured down. It'll work now. And then you can, of course, make sure the button pops. So you hear it popping there, so you know the button's is going to work properly. So that portion is done for that. Now we can change the trim on your iPhone 4 or 4S. And what I like to do is just take my fingernail, and these are pretty simple to take off. I mean, sometimes you'll break them, but if you take extremely careful, you won't break the trim. And what I'm doing is here, all it is held together by 3M adhesive. And I just take my fingernail and just kind of run it around the sides. Some are going to be easier than others. And you kind of take that trim off here. And just do it like that. So there's your old trim, and there's your LCD. Now notice here on the frame here, this is the iPhone 4, not the for AT&T. You have your four corners that are even, except for the top two, which are kind of off kilt. The Verizon ones and the 4S's will be will be different. So you make sure that you put the blue frame on the exact same way the white one was, or the original one was with AT&T. The off kilt one is always up top here on the phone, and so you make sure that this off kilt corner one is up top so that it plugs into your phone just fine. Now we'll take the this has 3M adhesive, and we will take this off. To allow this blue trim to stick to your LCD, and that's it for that. So as you can see here, this blue trim's got the off kilt corner plug-in right here, and so we know this portion of the trim is going to go up top of the screen, and so we'll put that on. And I usually start here in the left-hand corner, get the top corner, and the corners are right there, and you kind of just push the rest of the trim on the screen. And we're on our way to make this thing look really, really good. So there's your blue trim on the white screen. Looks really nice. And so that portion of it is done. Now, since we got that portion done, there's nothing else you need to do until the back portion. But we'll start putting the phone back together, just like if you've taken it apart before, you would know how to do that regarding our other video. But we'll make sure when we put it in, we funnel the entire flex cable through. Okay, so we got the phone back together. As you can see, home button and the trim on the device, and everything's working just fine. So now what we need to do is we just need to change the trim on our iPhone back glass. We'll take the white off and apply the dark blue. We can do that with a heat gun. Or you can use your hair dryer if you prefer. You want to get it real hot so the 3M becomes less sticky and is able to come off the back glass. And just take your metal flat pick and just get between the glass and the frame. Try to stay away from the glass as much as you can, because you don't want to make any cuts on the glass, because the glass will have cut marks in it, and at that point then it doesn't look as good. Won't break the glass, it just doesn't look as professional. So that glass is off now, as you can see. So this new blue trim, all it is a little 3M, so you just take your pick and kind of peel that off here. This portion's nice and sticky, and what you can do, just line up your camera hole will go right here where this big hole is, so your camera, you can view your camera, and just stick it on. Now you're just about done about doing your first conversion and changing your color. Of course, we have different colors available. Not only blue, but we have pink, yellow, green, orange, purple. It's a lot of good stuff. So as you can see here, full conversion kit, and we have different screen colors as well, where you can do a green screen with the white trim, or whatever your heart desires. We have a bunch of different models that you can do here. You can buy these products at our website, phonedoctors.com. or you can come to one of our retailer stores. We have them available there as well. and thank you very much.